Hi, I'm Brian Alexiak, President and Chief Strategy Officer for Oxygen Technologies. We're a managed service provider and a strategic IT vendor based out of Winnipeg, Canada, supporting clients globally. I'd like to welcome you all to our technology series with presentations focusing on solutions that provide the best value, optimization, and outcomes for businesses and organizations of any size servicing all vertical markets. Today I want to spend a couple of minutes talking about cybersecurity, or something I like to call internet insecurity. So let's just state some facts. If you're connected to the internet, your mission critical systems, if they are digital, can never be made fully safe. That's just the hard truth. On average, it takes up to 200 days to discover a breach in a corporate network, and this is just due to complexities. Cybersecurity breaches are now commonplace. I'm going to attach a couple of different links within the blog as well that highlights this presentation, but just Google Canada ransomware. It's amazing what organizations have been afflicted both locally and nationally, never mind internationally. Now, the light at the end of the tunnel, if it is a little dim, by deploying a proper cyber hygiene ecosystem, you will be able to protect yourself from well over 90% of attacks. Those last 10%, those are the bad ones. Those are the advanced persistent threats. Those are the nation states that are attacking large organizations, critical infrastructure, hollow colonial pipelines, or government departments. So let's talk about what we have control of, our cyber hygiene. Literally 5 steps an organization can take to protect themselves from the threats that represent that 90 to 95% of bad actors. So number 1, have a proper inventory of the hardware and software in your organization and monitor it. Make sure you know what's changing. You can use a managed service provider like Oxygen. We have the tools to do this for you, or you can purchase them, but make sure you're watching and listening for changes to the environment. Remember, data without context is useless to you. Have a proper intrusion protection service, IPS, otherwise known as a next generation firewall. This protects the perimeter. Oxygen leads with SonicWall and Cisco solutions, but whatever you use, make sure it has IPS in it. You also need to have endpoint protection, detection, and response, an EDR solution. This is how you protect your endpoints. Traditionally, you may know this as an antivirus. But don't just settle on an EDR. Oxygen, in partnership with Kaspersky, provides a managed endpoint detection and response solution, an MDR. This really steps up the game for endpoint protection. It provides a managed response to any threats encountered within the environment. Once again, looking for those anomalies and reacting to it. Here's a big one. Training. We need to make sure your employees understand that they are fundamental in the protection of our critical assets, data. By providing cyber training to our staff, we are taking steps to protect ourselves from the easiest point of entry for the bad actors, our employees. Oxygen uses KnowBe4 for creating training campaigns for our clients, and we practice it internally ourselves. Let us know if you want to know how we create our own campaigns. Here's an interesting one, air gaps. We need to create air gaps between our critical workloads, virtually segmenting them from each other. Oxygen's first workload that we like to air gap are the backups. We like to make sure that our clients' backups are segmented away from their operational network. Finally, we need to build a team of professionals, whether internally or externally, that can properly manage those first 4 activities. This is imperative. You need to have somebody looking after these different components of your cyber hygiene. So the call to action, ask yourself the question, has my organization taken any of these 5 steps to help manage risk as it relates to cybersecurity and, of course, our data? So if you have any questions, by all means, reach out to the team at Oxygen. We'd be happy to help. Thanks for tuning in. Looking forward to the next one. Take care.